So let me pause the video. Good job I didn't read the letter, because it's talking about PTSD, not saying what the cause of the attack was on the neighbour, right? Because they're trying to say it's one thing. Haven't read on yet, so that's the first mistake I've spotted in this letter. Right, and this is a copy of what's sent to my doctor. Yeah, but it's clearly saying about PTSD. Right, we know the amitriptyline cause because you've seen me throw it at the wall. So that's still up there. Right. Right. Oh, the second court case. Right, let me pause it, because it's about state medication and herbal private medication. Right, hence what I was trying to insinuate it was psychosis, and I said it wasn't, because that's why I got that document. Right, and then someone came along after that, a family member, and tried to say completely different, and then got them all saying it was psychosis. So I stopped doing that. Oh. Speed psychosis, that was. So I stopped doing that. Stopped with the, in them days, resin. Wait, knock it off. Lay down. And then they said psychosis for that. I said, pfft. So basically I can't take anything except the medication that you give me. Right, that's how I worked that one out. And I got the legal document out of it anyway. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to read on now. Second mistake. Doesn't mention the word at all. Right? Because I clearly stated that to him as well. Right? Private medication supported by my doctor. Right? When discussing the medication that I'm taking. So I'm getting my antidepressants that I can't take at the moment because of manipulating medication that the state give me. Can't use my private medication, which my doctor is supporting, because someone's trying to manipulate that situation. No mention of it in that letter there. Yeah, even though I clearly stated that my doctor was supporting that medication. Doesn't say that there though on that document, yeah? Or this letter, the fake letter. Because the mail had been intercepted, hadn't it? Right, I'm going to pause it again while I read on. Capital letters. He has cop D. No, I don't. My father weren't a pig. Doesn't say emphysema and asthma. For the inhaler use, it says cop D. Fuck off. See why it's starting to annoy me now, because it's talking about state pharmaceuticals over private herbal remedies with cop D in capital letters. Antisocial because someone can't make any money out of it. That's the angle they're coming with that, but my doctor's supporting it. So I've got this doctor trying to influence the other doctor who's supporting it. Yeah. Now the other doctor is Royal Society of Physicians, does media for his particular surgery and all that sort of stuff, yeah. I don't get to see him very often like I used to. You know what I mean? Because we're not allowed to talk to our doctors at the moment, are we? To see who's telling the truth, which is why I put it all on my medical record. So, I was told by my doctor, yep, change is coming. It's coming slow because they have to make all the checks and that. I said, okay. So I just carried on regardless, yeah. Because I already know I've got permission to do it. Yeah? And the police know that as well, because they would have checked, wouldn't they? And they would have known about that document's existence. Right, let's pause again while I read on. Just make sure that's recording. Yep. Paul stated, I don't believe in this COVID nonsense. Co-videoing nonsense. Remember, because I was recording them while they was recording me through my front window. The COPD. So I don't believe in what? Well, I shouldn't need to record them while they're recording me, should I? But because I don't trust them, because they're being manipulated and corrupted, Paul said that he had some thoughts going on in his mind regarding his father's death, and the family have some questions to answer. No, my family don't have any questions to answer. Paul said he got followed the other day by an old cellmate. Well, the probation would be checking that out. No paranoia. I was in a public place being filmed by the security cameras, wasn't I? Same as in prison. Oh, hang on a minute. That doesn't say anything else. Ah, hang on a minute. All right. It's saying here that I said that I was a grass. No, I didn't. I said to the screw, didn't I? Because I've already explained it. That the prison officer was being talked to in Russian because he was grassing me up. Right? Paul said that the guy that followed him had cracked one of his ribs in prison because he had told the prison officers about his dodgy deals. No, I fucking didn't. Didn't say that at all. That can all be checked and verified as well. Paul wonders how to handle the situation if the same guy finds his way to his house. Well, everything's close at hand, don't I? Because these people are bullshitting, winding me right up, trying to make out I'm mad, mentally unstable, to get their way. Right. He denied hallucinations in any modality, and only voice he heard was his father's voice, on one occasion when he was dying. He does not hear or see things. Alright, so they're bringing the death into it and everything, right? Because they're trying to use that as an angle as well. Yeah, I am recording, yeah. He has so many sons, various ages. He said one of them is getting help for alcohol issues. Can that be checked and verified? Right. He ended up in prison as well. I asked Paul about... I asked Paul about his special powers. No, I've already explained that. So it's them bringing it up. He said, clearly, I asked Paul about his special powers. Capital letters in brackets, SLI. Right, this is further down. I'll read the whole paragraph now. I asked Paul about his special powers, and he asked me if I'd heard about streetlight interference syndrome, SLI. So, COP, D, SLI. I said I had not. Informed me that he caused power cuts whilst in prison because of heightened emotional state. I expressed my view of what his diagnosis is. Yes, his view. And the other mental health professionals who have assessed him feel the same way, do they now? And that he has a psychotic disorder, but Paul disagrees and thinks he has PTSD in capital letters. His thoughts were muddled, low-level sneaky shit, remember? Sleep deprivation. We did not make any changes to his medication. He is on the waiting list for psychology screening. Right. So I have to phone them up to complain, right? That's what the paramedic told me when I tried to phone my doctor about it, right? To warn him what was going on. They've just confirmed it for me. Because I said I wanted that complaint logged on my medical record, didn't I? Yeah? So they're trying to deny the PTSD ever happened through that window. They are protecting their asset. Got all the proof I need now. So, it's not wound me up, is it? I don't need to complain to them, do I? Nope. Because I've already complained to my doctor. Right? Done it through the proper measures, and I stated clearly I want it put on my medical record. Because they're saying this, you know it's that. Took your advice, went to the police station. The police are claiming they have no record of the incident. Because why? I said, I just want you to have a word with him because that sort of behaviour's unacceptable. Yeah, you can't go around trying to kill your neighbour because you're grieving over your wife. Right? Have I tried to kill my neighbour while I'm grieving? And they're trying to say that, yeah? So there's not going to be a second incident because I already told his daughter clearly out the window yesterday that it's over, it's finished, it's done with. So he's manipulating you. Then all the arguments started between back and forth between the lot of them. I was only trying to have a lazy Sunday afternoon, thinking about my father. Rooty-dooty-doo, rooty-dooty-die-day. Ogden's nut gone flake, eh? Small faces. And Stan Unwin. That letter. Rooty-dooty-doo. That's about, I might as well take it in the toilet and wipe my arse on it. So I've got to the truth of it all, haven't I? Right. Got to the truth of it, right? So let's get rid of any negative energy that's left over in the building. Because of that. It's all about feeding off that loose, innit? The negative energy. And they didn't get to do that over the weekend, did they? No. Why was that? Because I simply weren't fucking interested, weren't having it. So, just making sure it's alight properly. You lay still on that bed, hulked up. Because you're the bouncy one, aren't you? And you're laying that side, like a good boy. I bet they used to lay like that inside their mum. Because they are twins. One laying one way in the sack, one laying the other way in the sack. I would know these things if I had had puppies raised in this house, wouldn't I? Ooh, let's look at the... I don't care about the noise now because I don't need to, do I? Because I know it's all about manipulating me. Right. So that don't need to be close at hand, does it? Which is all about fear, yeah. Right. There's the outside banging, yeah, of the door. Right. So he's outside now, seeing if my light's on. 6 in the morning, light, seeing his face. Like my face, is it? 6 in the morning. Right, so, Rizzlers, yeah? Because they're only reused packets. Yeah. I don't have them all over the place, though. Any other spare Rizzlers, damaged packets or anything, or in a tub. So they ain't all over the table and shit, or all over the floor where the dogs can eat them. Right. So he's off his water. He's been eating shit. So I came back and found all the filters across the floor, didn't I? Plastic shit. It's like using teething toys, isn't it? Yeah? So I'm just putting the phone down while I carry on recording. So, he's off his water. Marnie was trying to eat something or lick something off the floor by the bin yesterday. Yeah. Neighbour throws something over the fence. Yeah, I tell them not to eat it. They're both off their water. What do you do first thing in the morning when you wake up? You get a glass of water, don't you? Well, already had one beside me, didn't I? Right, there's my cigarette filters. Can't move because of the dogs. Oh dear. So, sarcosis, is it? And I clearly said to him, sarcosis? I said, no, I've got a very sarcastic sense of humour, though. So, I've got a nerve, have I? Yeah, and where is it? Where is it? Clues in the filter. Civil. Humour. Sarcastic. Ouch, that was my finger just popping back in. The knuckle. Arthritis. Right, now where's that filter gone? Just dropped it. So, they still want me out of this house, do they? Still want to try and get me evicted through the mental health angle this time. So my prisons, my mental homes have ever opened doors for those amongst my subjects who dare to ask for war. For more, right? Looking at the plumb line, aren't I? All good there. All good there, innit? Can't see in here, can he? I've left that end open slightly because it don't quite match like a set of curtains. And I don't have a centre part in either. So that's truthful as well, isn't it? That's an ashtray. The first one's already gone in it. Needed water. Took water. Right, boy. Door's open. Lets the smoke out, don't it? So, I was told by the paramedic emphysema is not COPD, is it? That's just a way of trivialising it, breaking it down into a lettered agency language, innit? Your belly's still hurting, is it, Lani? Hang on, that's the noise you was making last night. What's up, buddy? I'm moving, yeah? Oh, is that what's worrying you, is it? Oh, if I move, you boys will be coming with me anyway. Because they ain't putting me in no fucking institution. What's worrying you, boy? I wouldn't worry. They ain't gonna win. Been there, done that. Mother's game. Mother helping a mother. Because I would have got custody of my children. Mother's game. What did I put on my Facebook profile last night? Just playing smoke rings, like my father taught me when I was a child. When he'd come and visit and he'd just sit there at the table and listen. As it was all silent in the house. Someone was listening. Bit like me talking to my youngest, isn't it? With the adults sitting quietly in the background listening. I was alright with that. Because I was reassuring them, wasn't I? Was honest with my son. Said, yeah, them's trying to section me again. So they ain't fucking working, that. Because there's nothing wrong. Explained about the probation document from when I was on probation with her. So I said I've forgotten all about that document. And my doctor's trying to help me so I can be prescribed it as a medication. They want to eradicate smoking, right? So, vape juice. But I don't want none of your fucking fake watered down half shit. Do I? Which is why I put the Rick Stimpson video on my profile. Right? Same as why I go in Nay's garden and chat. Yeah? Not there to fucking wind the situation up or anything else. Okay? Can't remember what I was talking about last night. There was someone in chat that was making jokes about Nazis anyway. And they was actually talking about Nazis. So I left a comment. Yeah. It's took slightly out of context, but you know what it's like with Americans and English sometimes. It gets lost in translation, don't it? Yeah. So a slight misunderstanding, so I left them in peace. Charged my phone up. And said 2 for the morning. Yeah, meaning 2 videos going up in the morning. Well, now there ain't, is there? Because I've had to explain that and all to the person that educated me on the whole process, start to finish. See, they know I have that knowledge, but I don't do it at the moment because discretion is the better part of valour in this country. Now, can I trust the medical services to sort this out properly or not? Or have I got to do it myself? Or would I have to be able to leave the country freely, travel abroad to a country where I can do that freely, not cause no problems while I'm there? Because I was right about that. This is a backward thinking country. A controlling country. And that's narcissism, isn't it? Is it not? So, I spoke to someone on the phone last night. Said my normal goodbye. Yeah, no response back. Just bye. Oh, bit like me waving out the window, well, as I'm wiping the condensation off, yeah? Oh, that's what that's about. Right, now my squeegee's still up there, because someone's just been out there to check the condensation levels on the window. Don't think it's daylight out there yet, but haven't had a chance to look yet, have I? Because I've been sorting that letter out. So I don't need to complain, so I've taken the right course of action, haven't I? Haven't had to rush and go and get the antibiotics, because I sorted that out myself as well, didn't I? And I haven't got the backup ones yet, because I haven't been able to get them, because I'm zigzagging because of a stalker issue, yeah? Got no problem with the guy, but I did say, don't. No afters. On the outside either. If you come and I spot you, you're bang in trouble, mate. Well, I spotted him, and those cameras are being checked. Yeah? Because I was being filmed, he was being filmed, same as in prison. Right. So I was telling the truth about that as well. Because he told me that's how he grasses up English people, to get them off of his wing. Really? It's not his wing, is it? It's not the Russians' wing.